Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I was gonna say Monday, but no, it is Wednesday. And I'm glad you guys are watching either live or after the fact. And I'm happy to have Big Rob. How you doing, Big Rob?
Good man, I'm chilling, man. I got my day off today, and I am vibing, bro.
Nice, nice. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for this is our first time together in this channel, so I appreciate you and appreciate your time. And yeah, so you have a day off, and I was telling you, off the air, I got about a week off for the most almost a week, yeah. So that's why I'm live right now. Otherwise, I would be at work right now,
Yeah,
because I don't get out of work until like 6 p.m. Uh, so right now I'm just chilling and doing a little bit of spring cleaning.
nice.
And yeah, the weather is getting nicer up here. So well, I mean, it's like 50 degrees or so right now,
Oh,
maybe
wow.
50, 55. It's not too bad, but it's definitely sunny. A few weeks ago, it was raining like the whole week. It was. I don't like rain, dude. I feel miserable with rain. I would never be able to live in Seattle.
Oh man, yeah, you didn't live in Florida either. I mean, well, here we got like the pollen, and then the random change in the cold and hot, and it's all right, but man, the pollen is what gets me because the allergies just destroy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Anthony has allergies too, right? I remember.
Bro, yes. No, okay. So I said that he's got like an advanced form of allergies, bro, because this thing, it is serious, man, because like my allergies will kick my butt, and like
Yeah.
sometimes people have allergies too, but like when this man gets allergies, I feel so bad, bro. It's just like
Oh,
he just he just can't stop sneezing, and like he'll be fine for like 1 minute, right? Like it's like, okay, good, thank God. And then all of
uh,
this, it's just like it just smacks him in the face, and it's just like, dude, I wish I could just like take it away from him sometimes because that shit's crazy, bro. Like, the
I
pollen
remember.
is serious.
Is it the pollen, or is it all the whatever is in the air?
Yeah, it's like the pollen in the air and everything. And like sometimes when I go running, like I was telling him yesterday, I come back
Yeah.
and I will be like, ooh, what was that? I thought maybe I just ran a little too hard or whatever. But after I take a shower, my allergies kick my ass too. It's
Uh,
just, I don't know what it is, the pollen down there. It's like super pollen or something, bro. But nah, man, the allergies are serious.
yeah, dude. And any of you guys who are watching or who are here for the first time, make sure that you check out Rob's YouTube channel, which I'm gonna put a link down below. And he reviews movies and he does like story time. And actually, since we were talking about allergies, I want to say that I guess now you are allergic to Teslas and and
Yeah,
yeah,
that,
right.
that is pretty
According to yesterday's video, story time video. So,
bro. That was wild. For those of
so
you
you,
who, yeah, don't who know what he's talking about, just a quick little overview. Yesterday, I was going running, and somebody in a Tesla stopped me and asked to see a part of my body that I didn't expect to. I didn't expect that interaction at all, but it was, yeah, no, it was
was out of the blue. Yeah, so you guys go to his channel. That was yesterday's video, so that's the most recent one, and you can you can check out that video.
definitely.
Um, so yeah, dude, because I've seen videos of Anthony when he has saying, "Oh, I'm sorry" or whatever. He looks like in the middle of the video, he says like, "Oh, I'm going through allergies right now. I'm medicated right now, whatever." And yeah, dude, yeah, allergies can be bad.
Yeah, it can be detrimental, bro. Shit's crazy.
So I hope, if he takes Benadryl, would that help, or he has to take something else?
No, he and I were talking yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, I might need to up the ante because some of the allergy stuff just doesn't help." Even me sometimes, mine aren't that bad sometimes, and I'll take something, and I'm still like, "Geez, this doesn't even do anything." So just how much he'll sneeze sometimes, like I can understand wanting to get something that might be a little bit stronger because he might have again, like I joke around with the advanced form of allergies, but I mean, in all seriousness, it might be more intense. You know what I mean? Because that shit's crazy. Like it just won't stop sometimes. Like it just genuinely won't stop. So yeah. Benadryl might help, but I mean, with how much he and I work and like how the long hours that we work, taking Benadryl, you can only do that really at nighttime because it would be drowsy, make you drowsy. So, you know, all in time, figuring things out.
Yeah, dude, yeah. My youngest, he has some sort of allergies. So he takes something first thing in the morning, like a little scoop or something, and
Hmm.
that kind of helps. But I don't know if he's gonna outgrow those allergies or not. I don't know. He's only 5, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, no, he'll probably outgrow them depending on what the doctor says. Yeah, he might outgrow them.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm also I also have allergies, but mine are more like food allergies, which sucks, dude. It sucks.
I'm so sorry.
But
I'm so sorry.
but what is worse is like I acquired the allergy until when I was in my 20s.
Damn.
Like it's a weird thing. Allergies are weird, dude. Um, anyway, so yeah, guys. So today, obviously we are live at the moment, and we're gonna be talking about this classic TV show from the 50s. I think starting in 1955. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. This is one of those TV series that came out. I want to say like 5 years prior to the Twilight Zone. I think the Twilight Zone was in 1960. So this one came out in 1955. And so there's when I started doing these kind of videos about Alfred Hitchcock, that's when I did a little bit of research, and that's how I found out, because I was familiar with the Twilight Zone. I remember watching some reruns when I was growing up, but obviously I haven't seen not even half of them. But then and then when I heard about the Alfred Hitchcock, I was watching Alfred Hitchcock when I was a kid, but I was watching Alfred Hitchcock the the ones from the 80s, and this is like from the mid 50s. So this what it is divided like into, I don't want to say two seasons, but like in two parts, so to speak. But so I decided to do a review of these episodes, and I was doing kind of well, just like reviewing one episode at a time. But there are like so many episodes. The first season alone has 39 episodes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is gonna take me forever. And that's only one season. There's only one season with 39 episodes, and we're talking about 7 seasons total. And I'm like, this is gonna take forever. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe if I do talk about the episodes live, and if I invite people, we can watch the episodes, on our own, or whatever, and then we can do like a live reaction, so to speak, or a live, just sharing thoughts. And I'm like, if we do that, we can do more than one episode at a time, and maybe I can finish earlier.
Yeah. That's actually
And it's funny because, like I was saying, seven seasons, and then the first season has 39 episodes, and each season has 30 plus episodes. So we're talking about a little like over 200 episodes.
I think it's like
Now,
8 episodes, right?
yeah, something like that, yeah. And then after the seventh season is over, there is another Alfred Hitchcock series. It's called the Alfred Hitchcock Hour,
Hmm.
and that obviously, just by the title itself, those are like 1 hour episodes, and I don't know how many seasons are those. but I'm like, all right. So once I finish, doing 200 and something episodes, I got like the Alfred Hitchcock Hour,
Crazy,
which
yeah.
is
And they're like hour-long episodes too, so that's like, oh man. Well, I think the whole live stream thing will help because we're gonna do like 4 today. So that 4 as opposed to doing one each, that's really gonna help.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then like I was saying, I always say this in these videos. For those of you guys who don't know, you can buy the digital copy, or the DVDs of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. That's what I did, just because I kind of like physical media. But so I'm like, I'm gonna buy this thing. So I bought the first 6 seasons. But later I discovered you can watch the episodes for free on Peacock. I don't have Peacock myself. I used to have it, but it expired. So up until like a month ago, I found out you can also watch the episodes on Roku for free.
Oh wow.
And also you can watch them on Prime Video. But I think those are not for free. I think you can watch them for $1.
Oh okay.
And also you can buy the digital copies on Prime Video, like the whole season. You can buy the digital copy. Like I said, I own the DVDs, but it would be nice to have, like the digital copy. I think the digital copy you buy for the first season, like I said, 39 episodes. I think last time I checked, it was $20.
Oh
So
wow.
so that's pretty good. It's less than $1 per episode. So
Oh,
any of you guys, yeah, any of you guys interested? I mean, and uh, yeah, you can buy the DVDs. Like the ones I bought them used. So you
okay.
can buy yeah, you can buy them used, you can buy them new or whatever. But or you can watch the digital copy, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. Eventually, I think I'm gonna buy the digital copy just to have it as a backup, because it's always convenient to watch it on my cell phone. But like I was saying, you can watch it on Roku on your cell phone, but Roku has two commercials, and that's it. Still, I mean, not bad. I mean, two commercials of 30 seconds long. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah,
But
I got.
did you watch him on Roku or Peacock or somewhere
I watched.
else?
I got a Peacock because I was like, yeah, I might as well. It's only about $6, and I'm just gonna watch these episodes. And just in case we do more of them, I'll have Peacock so I can just go back to them. So I just watch them on Peacock.
Have you watched the other episodes or whatever before, or heard about the show?
So that's crazy that you said that because when you presented this to us in the group, I have actually only ever seen one other thing from Alfred Hitchcock, which is Psycho. I've seen Psycho, and I mean, I actually like it because of the premise behind it and everything. But Norman Bates, but yeah, no, I have seen nothing, absolutely nothing from this show in particular. So watching this show, I was like, okay, all right, it's of its time, and it's got a certain little charm to it. But you see certain things in there, like the acting and like certain editing, or certain editing mistakes, or things that they just, at the time it is what it is, like they just did what they had to do, got in and got out, and it's some of it is it's charming and funny, because it's of its time. That's all.
Was that, yeah, 1955, and I really like, well, I like black and white, and so this is like nice old classic TV, and it's like a 23, 24 minutes long each
Yeah,
episode, so it's like a quick watch, and I don't know, I feel like I learn like new things, like when you watch movies or series like way before your time, like especially more than longer than 50 years ago or whatever,
yeah,
like
honestly,
the language changes, I actually I noticed in one of the episodes, I think it's episode 3, because I asked my wife, I'm like, how do you pronounce this word? And she said, well, I said it this way, and I'm like, oh, in the video, in this episode they pronounce it different way, but it's, I guess it's not right or wrong, it's like saying data or data or data, I guess.
yeah, or to yeah.
Yeah, and so anyway, so just little things like that, like I'm like, oh, I learned something new, 'cause, different times, different well, same culture, but obviously like different like
Definition.
differences in the language.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. And so yeah, guys, there you go, you can watch these episodes, online, or buy your own DVDs. And so yeah, so I've been doing this for a little while. I said a little while, but it's because I've been doing a couple of episodes, and then I was taking like a long, long break,
Mhm.
and then coming back or whatever. But now I think it's better just go live. I had Anthony before in on a here on Alfred Hitchcock Presents, but we did it the old way. Like he will send me his video,
Oh, okay.
for a review, and I had Blacktastic the same way. But then eventually, when I thought about doing live, I had Blacktastic. Last time Blacktastic was with me, we did 3 episodes, and he was gonna be with me for this one, for this session again. But something came up, but he'll be back. He loves black and white. You know that. You know
Yeah.
Blacktastic. He
Mhm.
loves black and white just like I do, and he likes a lot Alfred Hitchcock. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna be talking. Like I said, it might have a little bit of spoilers, but it's not a big deal. I mean,
It's an
it's
anthology.
been out. Yeah, it's been out for over 50 years.
Yeah, sorry. Like it is.
But even with a little bit of uh, spoiler, so to speak, uh, is worth the watch, because I don't know about you, Rob, but some of the episodes, these episodes and the ones before, some of them I had to watch more than once.
Yeah, there's one that I went back and rewatched. It was man, which one was it? It was the Cheney Vase. The Cheney Vase. I went back and I rewatched it because I was like, wait, hold on. At one point, I don't know if it was just because I've never seen like this style of the show before, and I wanted to really pay attention to it, obviously, and I was just like, wait a minute, this guy Lyle, what's going on here? Like he just like obviously I knew he was trying to swindle her, but like just the way how he was going about it, it just didn't really like make sense. So I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, okay, I clearly I missed something. I just missed like a quick little thing, but no, it's just it's cool because I see where like the potential is for like a better way of doing like these things, but I do like the way how Alfred Hitchcock did his narrating in the beginning, first of all, and at the end. I love that, and it's just him just doing his thing, but just the way how he just plays on things in his artwork, like the what was the bullet for Baldwin, that one. I don't know, I really like that one. It was funny to me, but also kind of just like what just what.
And this is one of those things that catches my attention about classic TV, such as this show, because like sometimes I think, okay, it's only a 23-minute long show, but some of them are complex in a good way that I had to rewatch more than once. Even though if it's a 23-minute long show,
Yeah,
some of them require more than one watch, and I'm like, oh, that's so that tells me, how some of those episodes have like a strong writing that is a little complicated in a good way,
yeah.
even though it's a short story. I'm like, oh, this was well written, like, and yeah, some of those episodes like the one you just said. But so yeah, so we're gonna start with the first episode, and I'm gonna read the quick and brief synopsis, and I have it right here. So this is episode, again. We're gonna be on the first season for a while.
Mhm.
But okay, so we're on the first season, and this is the episode summary, and I got this from the DVDs, because when you have the DVDs, so you guys know, uh, you you put the DVD, right, and then you choose the episode that you want to watch, and on the screen you're going to see a brief summary of what that episode is about, and it tells you when that episode was aired originally. So we're going to start with our first episode of the day, which is episode 11, and the name of the episode is Guilty Witness, and it was broadcasted originally December 11th, 1955. So this was a weekly episode, and so this episode, I'm gonna tell you guys what the episode is about. So it says, annoyed by the constant fighting of their next door neighbors, grocery store owners Stanley and Dorothy Crane become suspicious when they don't see the husband for a few days. After overhearing a detective say the man might have been murdered, Dorothy gets involved in the daily case. Now,
Mhm.
um, before we start, I'm gonna give you the heads up, Rob. Before we finish, right before we finish today's live stream, I'm gonna ask you to tell me out of the four episodes. I'm gonna ask you to rank them. Which one was your favorite and which one was your last least favorite?
Got
Okay.
you. I got you.
So
But yeah.
so this episode, what do you think about this guilty witness? Like this is one episode that I watched more than once.
This one you watch more than once? Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one was all right to me. I obviously I understood what was happening. I don't know. I couldn't really get into this one too much like I got into the next three, which is crazy that you said that before it's over we're gonna rank them. It's like damn, bro, I already got them ranked. It's like it's not, so we can obviously we'll bring it full circle and say it again. But yeah, this one was definitely at the bottom for me. Um, it was okay. I like the end where the lady's just like I forget the character's name, but the I guess she's a blonde lady who came at the brunette, and then the guy at the end's just like just staring, just like oh
That's
my
the
god.
end.
So I mean, it was an alright episode. I didn't mind it, but it also wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, this one. After watching it the second time, like after you watch it more than once, you get to pick. Oh, that's why the wife was so interested.
Yeah.
So you guys. So this is we have two couples. All right. So one of them uh, they own a business, a grocery store in a community, in a neighborhood, and so the married couple, they own the store, they run the store, they do business, and people come and buy groceries and everything. But the wife, it seems like she's pretty nosy, right? Like
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, she gets into these other couples businesses, and the point is like the other husband disappears for some time. You just see him at the very beginning. Yeah, you just see him at the very beginning for a few seconds,
Yeah.
and then he's out of the picture, out of the episode, and you just hear about him. But we hear like how this other couple are like fighting, and you hear the screams because they live in a complex, like the stories in the same building, I guess. And I think they live upstairs, I think,
Yeah, they live above where they work. Yeah.
right above. And so you hear they're always fighting and they're having conflict and yelling. And the wife, I think, she has like a bruise one time, right? I think he
Yeah,
got
there was
she.
like on one side of her face, and then I remember the detective coming in and working with the other husband and just being like, "All right, well, what's this? Let's see here. Let's find the evidence here." And it's just like they're going around trying to find everything, and then once they piece everything together, it's just like, man, I like it, yeah, I might need to rewatch that. Then I might need to rewatch that one because that now, yeah, now that we're talking about it, it's like, damn, he wrote that the way how Alfred Hitchcock at least wrote that was actually pretty nice, and it's crazy how you develop an appreciation for something the more that you look into it. Like damn, I might need to go back and rewatch that one.
Yeah, that's what. And then so the wife is like uh, she's like so concerned about the other guy. Like she's like I think she killed. I forgot the name of the other neighbor, but she's like she killed her husband, and she's like being a little annoying at her husband. Like the
Mm.
the store owners, and he's like. I'm pretty sure they haven't seen him. He hasn't been to work for a few days now. I think she killed him, and so it's this mystery throughout the whole 20 something minutes. And then the husband, like the store owner, he starts getting like a little suspicious, right? Like he's like, yeah, I haven't seen him in a few days, and I haven't even heard it. I don't hear them fight him anymore. So there's something going on. He
Nice.
disappeared or something. And then a detective comes in and he starts, hey, when was the last time you saw Mr. So and so? I can't remember the last name. When was the last time you saw him? He's like, well, I saw him a few days ago, but I don't know where he is. And they start investigating what happened, and I think they did a good job, like trying to keeping that mystery, like what exactly is going on. But I never saw it coming. Uh, the wife of the store owner, she was having an affair with with the guy who disappeared, and we don't know that until the very very end.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit, my God.
Dude,
Oh,
I feel bad for the husband, for the good husband, dude.
exactly.
he,
That's
he,
what I was
he
thinking. He's just there, like, oh, wow. So this is what was going on. Like, damn, like that's crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
poor.
Because I think that's like the last shot. I think the camera just pans at him, and he's like
In shock.
in shock, and then the episode ends.
Yeah, straight.
Like,
I
yeah,
can't.
like
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I mean, he had no idea what was going on behind his back. And then once you think about it, so that's why the wife was so nervous, and she wanted to know where was the guy, because they were gonna uh she was gonna leave her husband, and they were gonna leave somewhere.
We're gonna go. So yeah,
Dude, that
that's shady.
dude, and I feel bad for the husband, for the store owner, because he was a good guy, like he was, working, and I think they had I don't know if they had children. The other couple had children, even though we didn't see the children. But he was a good guy, just working, running the store. I'm pretty sure, like, he was in love with his wife. And I mean, what else, as a woman, what else do you want? I mean, you want a husband that works and provides. I mean, I don't know what else you
And no, yeah, that's crazy.
want.
No wonder he was so just in. He couldn't do anything else but just stand there because what else could he do? That's wild. I couldn't imagine being in that situation.
Yeah, dude, that was a little crazy, dude. And then I picked up about those chocolates. I didn't pick it up the first time until my second one. Well, I watched this one several times because about a month ago, or no, in February, I was gonna do this live stream about these 4 episodes. So I watched those episodes for the first time back then, and then we didn't do the stream until now. So I rewatched the episodes again just to refresh them again, because it's been like since mid-February. But the very first time that I watched the episode, I didn't pick up about those chocolates, because like the wife, who is actually the killer, she goes to the store, and she's asking, "Do you have something sweet, or some sort of chocolate?" And then the guy, the owner of the store, he's like, "What kind?" And she's like, anything sweet." And he's like, "Oh, I got this that your husband buys all the time for you." So the husband, those chocolates were not for his wife, but was for the store owner's wife, because he was cheating on her. So
Oh,
so,
that's
so the
crazy.
chocolate, yeah. So that's chocolates, and because once you see it again, you're gonna see her face, thinking, "No, no, he never buy me those chocolates," and he never did, because that chocolates were for
First, damn.
his lover. Yeah, so it's a little messed up.
Wow.
It's a little messed up episode, but the second watch, you're gonna pick up all these little things.
Yeah, damn.
Anthony says, "Hell yeah, two legends." Hey, Anthony, how you doing, brother?
So, bro.
Uh, thank you for being here, bro. And next time, bro. I mean, I've been having inviting Anthony to join us, but my schedule is crazy and his schedule is crazy too. So, but like I was telling you, Rob, we got a bunch of episodes, so there's gonna be
298, bro. I think, yeah.
one
Jeez.
of one of these days. We're gonna make this happen, and let's see who else is here. Mike, yo, fellas, Mike from Did You See That? What's up, Mike? Same with you, Mike. We're gonna have you here eventually. I know with Mike and I, not only our schedules are different, but the time zone, dude. The time zone is like 5 hours difference.
It's fine. Okay, because I know that sometimes like it'll be early in the morning when we're like mid evening or something, or it's something like that. So I don't really know what the thing is, but yeah, that makes sense because he's all the way over there. So damn, yeah, that's even rougher. You know that try to schedule something that way.
Yeah, they are 5 hours ahead, and
Okay.
sometimes when I'm off on a holiday, over there is not a holiday. So,
Oh yeah.
so yeah, so that's how it works. He says, "Joe Cinematic, you got merch." Yeah, well, yes, I do, but it's only just for me. Like I don't qualify yet, to s- to put a store like you might. Uh, I know you got merch, so I made this one just for myself. I did it one of those websites. I forgot the name of it. One of those websites, and so I got this one, and then I got this hoodie, and that's it. But eventually, like a few people that I know personally, they were like, "Oh, when you get that, are you selling?" I'm like, "No, I'm not selling, but maybe one day
Yeah.
I'll be able to qualify." I think you gotta have over 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm not very sure how that works about the merch. I want to say you gotta have more than 1,000 or at least 1,000,
Yeah.
as far as I know. As far as I know.
Interesting.
So yeah, eventually, I would like to have something like like a hat, stuff that I like to wear.
I was thinking some people at my job were saying that I should get some shirts to say the Big Rob Theory on it. I was thinking about that eventually. Maybe some like a shirt, a hoodie, and a hat. You know, something that all kinds of people wear. I don't know. I don't know who'd wear it, but you know.
No, no. Yeah, I think there is a way. I think also the website is called Spring something. I think they are affiliated with YouTube, and you can actually link your channel with their website, and then once you choose whatever merch you want to sell with your logo and everything, at the bottom of your channel, there's gonna be like a tab with links for all of your merch. And
Okay.
people who want to buy, they just click there and they go straight to their website, and then they just pick whatever item, a mug, a hat, a t-shirt, a hoodie. And as far as I know, you don't have to mail anything. Like the store does everything for you.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I mean that's all I know. Obviously, I mean, like I said, I don't qualify for that yet. I need have at least 1,000 subscribers. But that's a good the thing that's a good thing. Like they are like they work together, YouTube and that website, and people's merch. You just go and
I'll have to check out what that website is. I mean, I don't. I doubt I qualify, but I mean, it's just nice to know so I can at least work up to it.
yeah, it's nice to know. And I don't know. The only thing that you have to do is like you have to design whatever, like get your logo and put it in the mug or put it in the sticker, uh, mouse pad, whatever thing that you want to sell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's how it works, and that's as much as I know because, like I said, I don't qualify, but maybe one day I'll have hats. I just wanted just to kind of promote myself when I'm out and about. But anyway, so
That
yeah,
works.
Mike, I know Mike has, I think Mike has a store.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he has a store,
that's
and
cool.
so yeah, so yeah, guys, this episode, the guilty witness. So it's a story, like it has a twist at the end, like we were talking about, and uh, it has to do with murder. It has to do with infidelity, which you don't know about the infidelity until the very last 10 seconds of it. So this is one episode that I liked because of that twist. At least I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming the
I didn't
first
think I
watch?
didn't think I didn't think about that until like the
Yeah.
end. She was taught when she was talking, and she just started going off the deep end in front of the detective and them. I was just like, oh, okay, wow. So we're just laying out everything out on the table here. I mean, might as well, but geez. So yeah, no, I didn't think about that. I thought it was just a bad argument went really bad, and
Yeah. Yeah. No, this one it was definitely a second watch for me. I watched it a few times, like I said back in February, and I watched it again twice in the last few days just to get refreshed with it. But yeah, like the more you watch it, you're gonna pick different things that is going on in the conversations and all this stuff.
no,
Which like I was telling you, that's pretty cool because it's like so much like I don't want to say so much clues in a 23 episode, in a 23-minute long episode. There's like so much clues and stuff and information in,
that's good.
in, in, in such a short story.
It's
So
also
yeah,
good.
so that was episode again, guilty witness. So you guys, we didn't get a lot into details. Okay, so you can watch it and still get that twist. Uh, so that was what the episode was about. And now that was episode 11. So episode 12 again, season one. this one, this one has to do with Christmas. And the title of it is Santa Claus and the 10th Avenue Kid. That's the title of the story. And this episode was broadcast, like the original date was December 18th, 1955. So this is like back then. This was the episode right before Christmas, because like I said, it was December 18th. So this was a weekly show back then. So this is the episode before Christmas of that year. And without saying much yet, this episode feels very different as of all of the previous episodes since episode one, which I'm gonna get into a few details later. So okay, guys. So the title is Santa Claus and the 10th Avenue Kid. I'm gonna read you the summary. It says, hoping to rob a department store, ex-con Stretch Sears hooks up with a young juvenile delinquent hoping to get help with the heist. But when Stretch starts taking his role as Santa Claus seriously, all bets are off in this heartwarming holiday favorite. Uh, any thoughts about this episode, Rob?
Actually, you know what's funny is I actually really enjoyed this episode for what it was. I understood the message behind it, and I think the message behind this episode specifically is really nice because not I guess spoiler alert, but not really spoiler alert. Just the Sears, the guy who played Santa Claus, who's the convict. He's a charlatan, bro. Look at him, like he was stealing stuff, but while he got the job, he's being explained how to do the job, and he's dealing well. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, so this guy's just a piece of shit.
He couldn't find a pillow, right? He said
Yeah,
that or
so he
something.
used like the plate for like you would carry tea and like snacks on, and then the guy's just like, oh, okay, well, just return all that other stuff and get a pillow in my office anyway. It's like my guy still has all that stuff under him. Anyway, no, it's just the fact that he was just this guy, like a convict, And then this one kid kept saying, you're not Sandy Claus. I know you're not Sandy Claus. And I'm just like, God, Sandy Claus. But just the way how they're talking. But no, man, I think it was a pretty good episode because it goes to show that redemption comes in many forms. And maybe it took this convict meeting this kid who I think that personally, how I interpreted it was Sears saw himself in this kid somewhat, because the kid kept looking at the plane and he's like, "Oh, I'm thinking about taking the plane, or I want it, and you're Santa Claus, you're supposed to give me what I want." And even though, yeah, he stole it, but he did it because he wanted to make sure this kid had a damn good Christmas and that Santa Claus gave this kid exactly what he wanted. So yeah, it was wrong for him to steal it, but I love. I don't know if that's his parole officer or the lady who's vouching. Yeah, his parole officer. She was just like, "Oh wow, that's funny because I meant to give him money, and it's the exact amount of money that this item that he took was." Funny. Wow, it's almost like he was going to buy it with this money, but forgot that he didn't have it. I like that she did that for him. It was just like she saw that his heart was changed a little bit, and I don't know. It was just. I thought it was a very wholesome episode.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, this one has a positive message, right? Redemption, and this is why this is the episode. It doesn't fit quite prior to the first 11 episodes, because in this episode nobody dies,
Yeah,
nobody gets killed, nobody. There's nothing,
nothing
nothing,
happened Christmas. Like
nothing.
that's
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like a Christmas type of message, like redemption and good deeds. But yeah, if you guys have seen any of the previous episodes, there is like nobody cheating on anybody, nobody killing anybody,
no extortion.
nobody, no extortion, nothing like typical of the Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Which because I was like, oh, this feels a little like the tone is very different to anything else prior. And I think Alfred Hitchcock says something at the very beginning, because at the beginning and at the end of every episode, Alfred Hitchcock says something, and he's doing something kind of related
The episode, yeah.
to the episode, and he says something about this episode, something along those lines, that this is an episode that is quite different. So the first time I watched it, when I was waiting for a twist, I was waiting for somebody whacking some. I don't know. I was
Yeah,
waiting
no,
for some.
I agree. I agree. I was waiting for something bad to really happen, not just him stealing and giving a kid. I expected, like when he went to the apartment on 10th Avenue to give it to
Uh-huh.
the kid, that it was going to be like a joke, like the kid told him that, but it was going to be like his older brother beating up Santa Claus or something. I don't know. I thought that something was going to happen, but it
Yeah.
was just he. First of all, by the way how Santa opened up that door, anybody would have woken up. He just and slammed the door closed. Come on, bro. But yeah, no, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice to
Yeah.
see. There were no ulterior motives. There was nothing. This convict had kind of a somewhat change of heart because he took the role too seriously, and in this instance, it worked because it helped him become at least a little bit of a better person, at least for that moment.
No, no. Yeah, definitely. This one has a different tone from all of the first 11 episodes. Like totally different, very Christmassy. Very good message. Like you said at the beginning, a redemptive story about this ex-con who he was. I guess he was a thief, right? Because that
Yeah,
what he used to do before.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. You mentioned like he gets this gig as a Santa Claus at this department store, and then he's stealing those silver. I'm assuming it was silver. I don't know.
Yeah,
Those,
it was
those trays.
a platter. It was a silver platter, but like
Yeah,
it's probably an expensive one. And it's just like the guy who hired him is just like, anyway, whatever.
yeah. I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, okay, just put everything back. Go to my office and grab something. Yeah, I was
You
like,
gotta
oh, that
hear it.
was easy.
Like, wow,
I,
okay.
And I forgot how much was the airplane, because I think they say how much it was. I forgot
Yeah,
the price, but
it was 55 dollars or $50. It was $50, something like that. Something
but
like
that
that.
was, I'm sure in 1955 that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Oh,
much would be the equivalent nowadays, but uh, I'm sure it was more than $50 nowadays.
oh, and nowadays probably like what? I mean, a
Uh,
plane like I don't know. I don't know what that would be, but I'm just gonna assume like in 55, $50 might have been like what 250 maybe is nowadays, or maybe 500. I don't know. I don't know.
I would say 500 just to keep it safe, but I have no idea.
Yeah, because it seemed like it was like the hot item, like the most like
Yeah,
prominent thing in there. So I guess yeah, that makes sense.
it was an expensive toy. Mike from Did You See That? He says it's tough when cinematic only gets one day free a week. Yeah, tough to collab. Yeah, yeah. I was having only one day a week off, which is Sundays. That's the only day off I have. But now, recently, I got another gig, an extra gig. So now I'm gonna be off only every other Sunday. So it's making things worse.
Jeez, man.
But I mean,
We
I
do
gotta
what we
work.
we do what we gotta do, but damn, what sucks?
Yeah, dude. Because having one day off a week is it's not ideal, but at least you have a day off.
Yeah,
But
that's
now, like, now, yeah, I got this gig about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So now I'm gonna be off every other Sunday. So this Sunday I'm gonna be working because I was off last Sunday.
all
But
right.
yeah, because whenever I do these live streams are usually either if it's a holiday or if I'm on vacation like now, or if it or on a Sunday, which is my only day off. So now it's gonna be every other Sunday whenever I do live streams or a holiday,
Or holiday, yeah.
whatever happens first. But yeah, I love the live streams. I think it's a good way to connect with uh with you guys, and also like with
I
people
need to
watching.
stream on my channel, bro. Once I start doing live streams, I'll invite all of you to live streams. I don't know what it is. I just haven't done them yet, but that's like the next
Uh-huh.
do is do live streams.
Yeah, those are fun. Well, Mike is a pro.
Yeah, bro, he is.
Mike is a pro, going live several times a week, every week.
Yeah,
Uh,
men
yeah,
do.
he's a pro at that. I do what I can. So, like I was telling you on the DM, I want to do more live streams in 2024. So sort of my New Year's resolution, even though I didn't have any, then when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I think doing more live streams than 2023. That's gonna be my 2024 only resolution. So,
Oh yeah,
and so far so good. I think I've done what we're in April, right? I've done, I think, what, three or four, I guess, which is not bad. I mean, it's almost like once
for
a
this
month, kind
this year,
kind of. Huh? For
for this.
this year, yeah,
All right,
yeah. I This is my third one or my fourth one, something like that. But still, I'm at this rate, I'm gonna have more live streams in 2024 than 2023.
oh yeah, man. There you go.
So yeah, yeah, this episode, Santa Claus and 10th Avenue kid. Yeah, this was an episode that obviously sounds like you like it. I like the episode, but so far sounds like you like it more than I did. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it overall just because again it was different. I wasn't expecting that.
Uh-huh.
Like we both said, we both expected some shady business,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
business was for naught. So it's like okay, cool. This is a wholesome episode. Wow, unexpected, but I liked it.
Yeah, like you said, like I was kind of expecting the little kid, like they were gonna jump at Santa Claus, or something was.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought Santa Claus was gonna get jumped or something. I'm glad that Spears didn't because it would have taken away from the whole message that they were trying to send.
No, yeah, there was a different episode, so I can appreciate the the different approach, the different tone that this episode has. All right, so let's move on. We're halfway. So the next episode. Now this is an interesting one, dude. This one you watch it more than once. I think you were telling me.
Yeah,
So this episode is the Cheney. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. That was
Cheney,
Cheney or
Cheney Vase or Cheney Vase. The Cheney Vase.
Cheney Vase. Yeah, and this is one of those words that I was telling you because in the episode they say vase
Oh yeah, Vaz. Yeah, Vaz.
instead of vase.
Yeah.
That's when I asked my wife. I'm like, how do you say that? And then she said, well, it can be said either way. And then it's funny because in the episode they say vase, but Alfred Hitchcock he says vase.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool. All right, so the Cheney or the Chinese vase or vase. Okay, so this episode came out on Christmas. Actually, it came out December 25th, 1955. So it was the day of Christmas. Which now that I think about it, I, I don't know why the previous episode about Santa Claus. I don't know why they didn't release it on this one right now, because this one is a Christmas. This is a Christmas Day.
Oh wow, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't plan it
Yeah.
that way, because this is actually a Christmas Day. This episode came out on Christmas Day, and
Oh,
it's not related to Christmas.
huh. There's gotta be a reason they did that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Weird.
that's interesting. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe it was December 26th, which it would make sense because it would be the day after. But anyway, so yeah, this was broadcasted on December 25th, 1955. So the summary of the Cheney Vase is a woman fights to protect her priceless vase from a shifty museum curator. Huh, curator, that's the word.
Curator.
um, Curator who will stop at nothing to obtain it. Man, this guy, he was pretty shady. Guest starring Carolyn Jones in this suspense-filled episode. So a woman fights to protect her priceless vase. So yeah, this is what this episode is about. We have this woman. She's wealthy, right? It seems to me like she was wealthy.
Yeah, she got money.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
And
got.
she's some sort of art person, right? It seems like
Yeah, she's like, I wouldn't say benefactor, but like donor, like an art donor or something like that, and she's got money. But yeah, I think actually, never mind. I think she is an art benefactor because she was there and he was overhearing a conversation between her and the curator or something like that because they were friends. Not Lyle. The two of them, they were friends. Yeah, so I think yeah, benefactor, donors, all same, I guess. But yeah, no, that guy was shady, bro. Like wow, he did that lady dirty. Like there's even his wife was like, okay, let's not do this.
Yeah, dude, I was, yeah, because she's like, oh, so you guys, so you haven't seen it. So yeah, so this guy, he's pretty shady. He works at a museum and he gets fired, but right before he leaves the office, he overhears that conversation between Mrs. Cheney or Cheney
And yeah,
and the owner of the museum or the manager of the museum or whatever he was. So they're talking about this vase, which is very expensive. So this other guy, the shady guy, he's like, "Oh, I want to get that vase because it's very expensive. I want to get it. I want to resell it or whatever and make a lot of money." So uh, like I said, he was very shady. He had no moral compass, dude. He was. What would you say? What would you describe that guy? A whistle or something? Some sort of like a
uh,
like
whistleblower, you mean?
whistle guy, no, the whistle, like WEASE, like those guys who are kind
A
of
weasel,
smart.
a weasel.
Whistle,
Yeah,
something
weasel.
like.
Oh no,
Would you?
you're right, bro. 100% right. He was a weasel. Like, bro, my guy. Okay, like, I'm just gonna reenact real quick. Just one little thing. He's like, "Well, no, you shouldn't be going outside. You should be staying inside. You got to go upstairs and work on that art." But I want to go outside. No, like, what? Who are you? You don't even know this lady, bro. Like, he was. Wow. Like, I felt for his wife because she was just like, I feel so bad taking advantage of this woman and oh my god, bro, like he got fired from the museum and the only way he saw out was to befriend this wealthy lady, which I mean, when you're down in your luck, I guess whatever, it is what it is, but I don't think it could have gone as far as what he did, bro. Like just trying to swindle this poor old lady who is obviously not all the way there.
Yeah, for you guys, we're talking about Mrs. Cheney. She's an elderly woman. She's on a wheelchair, and obviously she has money. She's some sort of an artist. But yeah, I mean, she relies on her employees. Like she has this caretaker, right? So this guy, he's like, no, somehow he convinces her to work for her, to be her caretaker, and he fires the official the other lady, the nurse
Yeah,
or whatever.
took over everything. Oh no, she's going on vacation. It's fine.
Yeah,
What?
dude. Yeah,
What do you mean? Like, oh my god, what a terrible guy.
yeah. The guy was a terrible guy. Like he starts going, doing one thing, and then everything keeps escalating
Hmm.
to the point. I remember when Miss Chin, she's like, I haven't been outside in 3 weeks, and he's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like, what do you mean? She said she hasn't been outside in 3 weeks. That's why, like, after the end of it, I had to rewatch because I was just like, wait a minute, am I missing something? Like, was he always like this, or did just this switch just flipped and he just got crazy? No, he was always like that. It's just he played very well in the beginning. Like, oh wow, well let me do this and let me do that, and
Very playful, like pushing her wheelchair, like
yeah,
playing
like yeah,
around with her.
oh, and it's just like okay,
Yeah,
all right, yeah, it's swindler. Like, let's relax.
yeah. That guy was very shady, very hypocrite. He was pretending to be somebody who he wasn't, because at the end of the day, all he wanted was to get his hands on this expensive vase.
Yeah, and I mean,
And
come on, bro, stupid.
so pretty much, like, you can say that he kind of kidnapped her in her own house.
Oh, absolutely,
You
absolutely,
know,
yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, if you're even if yes, she's in her own home, but if he is coming in all the time and pretty much forcing her to just stay in there, and then going in the elevator, going up to her art studio, she hasn't been outside in 3 weeks. No, she's a prisoner in her own home. Yeah, 100%.
yeah, this guy, like you said, even this guy's wife or girlfriend, whatever she was, she's like,
Yes.
oh, I don't know about what you're doing to this poor lady. And the guy, he's like, he didn't care. Oh, he was fixated on this vase.
Yeah, he wanted the money, bro. That's all he wanted was the money.
I forgot that was a lot of money too. I forgot the amount of money, but that was
Uh,
a lot of money.
40, no, 45. It was like upwards of 45,000 or something like that. So, or like 50,000. So that is a lot of money, and especially for back then, that's even more than what it values today. So that their 50,000 back then might have been what like our maybe like what our million is. You never know, or maybe our 500,000. So
Yeah, for a vase. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. For something that small. So it's like I like what she did at the end though, where she had like a whole cabinet full of the same vase. So it's like I don't know. I'm an old woman and I'm not all right in the head. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you
dude.
get it.
You know what? And that's funny because remember earlier in the episode, he's playing, he's telling her that she's like like, oh, you forgot about this, like he's manipulating her that she's having memory issues,
Yeah.
and then at the end she's like, he payback, she's like, the original is right there, or maybe it's not, like.
Yeah. Remember, you kept saying I have memory issues, so I do. But that was a good way to like bring about justice without like going over the top with it, because like it's like she did it to him. So what can you do? And then he hits his wife for his wife trying to, or girlfriend or whatever she is. He hits her to be, and she's trying to be like, "Yo, this is not right." It's just like this guy is just all messed up, man. Like he is the epitome of shit guy, like just straight up.
No, yeah. This guy was something else in the negative way. Oh man, yeah, that's a good episode. And if you guys haven't seen it, I mean, we didn't say much about it, uh, but this is definitely worth for you to check it out. Like
Yeah.
even if you watch it, like if you have never seen it and you watch it for the first time, you're gonna get good surprises there
Oh
on
yeah.
that episode. Now, So this one I watched it also a few times. Now the next one, dude, the next one I didn't. I watch it more because this one was a little more complex. Our last episode, the one we're gonna talk about, and this one is more because I was trying to find an explanation, and we're gonna get into it shortly. So this other episode, this is episode I want to say 14, season one. This is the last episode for the day for the streaming. And this one is titled "A Bullet for Baldwin." Baldwin is Mr. Baldwin, right? So, "A Bullet for Baldwin." And this is the first episode of the new year. Okay, this one came out January 1st, 1956. So we went from Christmas to New Year. So yeah, originally broadcasted, and also the first episode of the year, or the first episode of 1956, January 1st. And so the summary for this episode, a bullet for Baldwin, uh, it goes like this: when an office worker is fired from his job, he shoots his boss to death. But when he returns to the office, his boss is alive, and his boss has no recollection of the incident. Boom. That's the premise. All right. So again, you had Mr. Steph. He's a cleric. He's an office clerk. Seems to be like a law firm or like a law office, right? So he's the clerk. He shoots his boss, Mr. Baldwin. The clerk goes home. I think that was a Friday or whatever. He goes back to work the next business day, and his boss is alive, and his boss doesn't remembers anything.
Such a wild is wow. Oh,
Yeah, dude. What were your thoughts on the first? This is the one you watched more than once, right? Is that what you
yes,
said before?
for the last two episodes yeah, I watched more than once because even when I got to the end of this episode of Bullet for Baldwin, I was still like, but okay, so this wasn't in his head the whole time, or was this in his head the whole time? And then I went back, and yeah, no, obviously it wasn't. That the one of the guys was, So I like this one too. Like this one, it's just this one made me laugh kind of the most because when he shot his boss, it was just like first of all, when he came in the room, he's just holding a gun, and then the boss is like, like when he just sees him with the gun, he doesn't do anything, and then he's just like, that's how he dies. Like, come on, bro. Like, what do you just put your head down? Like, what is this? So like I already knew then. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a doozy. Like, oh my god. But just the whole premise behind Step and them trying to like make him the fall guy, but not big. Sorry, make him the fall guy, and then this guy just trying to mess with his mind. The I forget the guy's name. Uh, the
It was Mr. Baldwin, Mr. Steph, and Mr. Miller. No.
is that the one? The guy who the with the con.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Mr. Miller or no, no. Well, it was. I'm gonna try to remember. I meant to write it down. Like this morning, I remember like the three last names. But yeah, I know you're talking about the owner of the office. Yeah,
Yeah, the owner of the office. Yeah, he
yeah.
like he just tried to make Step feel crazy at every turn, and it's like, no, man, that's messed up. You know what, Step? Do it to him. Like I was hoping he would have done what he did, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, the first time I watched this episode, I was thinking when I'm like halfway into the episode, I was thinking kind of what you said. I'm like, is he dreaming?
yeah,
Or because like he goes to bed after he gets home, and I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna wake up and then he's gonna, oh, it was all a dream.
yeah.
But no, it was all real. And what do you think about the explanation of the situation? Like it wasn't a dream.
Yeah,
The guy really died, but somehow there is a doppelganger, so to
there's a
speak.
doppelganger that looks pretty much exactly like him, so nobody questions anything. So first of all, where did that guy come from? How does he look exactly like the boss? And then what actually happened to the boss? Like I know he went up to a cabin, or supposedly they go up to a cabin or something. So what happened with the boss? But he's having an affair with the boss's wife. It's wild, man. I was just like, there's so much corruption in this thing. So this owner is sleeping with this man's wife, and then pretty much got him killed so that he could be out the way, so that he could have the wife to himself. Is that what this is? Like I don't even really.
I want to say something like that.
Yeah,
He disposes of the body, and somehow, because he doesn't say, yeah, I was having an affair, but it is heavily implied that he was.
yeah, it's
Like,
heavily.
like he never finishes the sentence, but it is implied that he has something going on with the wife of Mr.
Yeah,
Baldwin. Yeah.
he used the opportunity of Step shooting him to just take him out there, and then like, oh, okay, well, this kind of works. So it's like I don't know. That was just so messed up, man. That was a good episode, though. I will say that it was pretty good.
Yeah, and this episode happens earlier, like obviously this episode came out in 1956 in real life, but the story of the episode is prior to 1956. It takes like 20 years prior or something.
Mm.
I forgot the date, because at the beginning of the episode it says San Francisco 19 something, but it's not 1956. It's like prior. But
Yeah.
anyway, and, there is corruption, like you said. There's infidelity. The infidelity is implied, and there is also extortion with the money, because 'cause it was kind of a scam.
Yep.
Mr. Bowen was he worked for this law, and he was key in the sale of this. It was like a big sale of 20,000. It was a lot of money, like in the thousands of dollars. And again, back then was a lot of money. Uh, but they needed Mr. Bowen to be part of the deal, so the boss, the main guy, could get that money, uh, thousands of dollars. So since he was murdered earlier, he needed to find somebody to replace Mr. Bowen, so he could do the signature or close the deal and get all that money. So there's a lot of corruption. And yeah. So the other guy, he was an actor or something, that, and they kind of try to excuse their looks, because he says that he's like, oh yeah, I got to work with Mr. I was able to observe the doppelganger. He says I was able to observe Mr. Bowen a little closer, and I got a lot of his mannerisms, and I so they kind of explain how come he looks a lot like him and
Yeah.
acts a lot like him, which I think that's a good thing, just to where he came from or whatever. But he was like, like, you may remember Mr. Bowen's double. He's like, is Mr. Bowen dead or something? Because he was like,
Yeah, he was confused. Yeah.
he's like, okay, I'm doing this job, but I hope he's okay. And then that's when the other guy explains, whoa, he's dead.
Yeah, like, well, Step really did kill him, but I'm like, oh, he's just letting out all the tea. Wow, okay.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but don't worry, you're gonna get your money or whatever.
Hey, hey, as long as he gets his money, bro, he's chilling.
Dude, yeah, this episode was very interesting, because I had to watch it more than once, because I was trying to find an explanation, like how come this guy who died, how come he's actually alive? Like you don't know that until they explain what actually happened, because I'm like, okay, it's a dream, and then when you know it's not a dream, I'm like, okay, so what's the answer? What really happened?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, this was a good. I like this episode. Um, so anything uh, like talking like I tell you earlier, like, is there like an episode, like how would you rank these episodes? Like, which ones we watch 4, 11 to 14. Uh, how would you rank them? Like your favorite to your least favorite?
So favorite would be probably a bullet for Baldwin. The second one would be the Santa Claus episode. The third would be the Vase episode, and then the last one would be um, the Guilty Witness.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's a good rank. Yeah, it's similar to mine. Actually, I'm still undecided which one I like better. I'm between for my first one. I'm between a bullet for Baldwin and a guilty witness.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's your least favorite though.
My least favorite.
I'm between those two because for me those I had to watch it more than once because I just found them to be like I never saw that twist for the guilty witness.
Yeah.
I never saw it coming that the wife was the cheater, like she was the reason why this other wife killed her husband because he was gonna leave her for this other woman.
I see.
So yeah, I'm between those two, and then my second one will be the Cheney Vase, and my fourth will be Santa Claus and the 10th Avenue Kid,
Interesting. Okay.
uh, which is a good episode, but very different than the entire episode so far in the season. Again, because it has no, it's totally a different tone, a happy ending actually.
Yeah. Very happy ending. I,
Yeah, so that's a very different. But so yeah, guys, we talked about these 4 episodes. We didn't get a lot into details. We talk about some spoilers, I guess. Kind of minor because we didn't explain away every single thing. But
now,
if you, yeah, yeah, and if you guys, if you have never seen this show, classic TV, black and white TV, the Alfred Hitchcock Presents. I do recommend it, dude. What do you think? I mean, what do you think about the show? Well, at least from these 4 episodes, like anything, like uh, have you seen any other like shows similar to this one, like from back in the day, or something like that?
black and white, yes, like I Love Lucy, Andy Griffith, like stuff like that. But not like not like this Alfred Hitchcock Presents, nothing like that. But I've seen other black and white stuff, Gilligan's Island, stuff like that. I've seen a lot of other things. So I mean, I have a certain nostalgic love for black and white shows, like older stuff. I just never really got into the Alfred Hitchcock stuff as much.
Yeah, no, dude, yeah. I would recommend. There's an episode. I forgot if this episode. I want to tell you right now which episode that is. This is an episode that I did a review with Blacktastic, and this is one of my favorite episodes because the one I'm gonna tell you about was actually directed by Alfred Hitchcock. So it has that really nice twist and and mystery. I'm gonna tell you the episode number. Uh, episode 7. episode episode 7 is titled Breakdown. That episode is very Alfred Hitchcock, like the way he shot it, because he directed it too. So he has he directed episode 1, which was the pilot, which is also a very good episode. But episode 7, I did a review with that with Blacktastic.
Mhm.
We didn't do it live, so we did it like the old way.
Yeah,
So if you ever have like 25 minutes, check out episode 7.
yeah, man. I have to.
but yeah, guys, you anybody watching, yeah, you can watch these seasons for free on online, Peacock, Roku, and Amazon, or Prime Video. But Prime, you can either rent them or buy them. But again, free, Peacock and Roku. All right. And you can find on eBay, if you want to buy the DVDs, you can buy the DVDs on eBay. That's what I did. And again, if you want to buy the season, but you want to buy the digital version, uh, you can buy the entire first season, 39 episodes on Prime Video for $20. Last time I checked, like a month ago, it was $20. Like I was telling Rob earlier, that's less than $1 per episode because you pay $20, you get 39 episodes. So
There you go.
that's way cheaper than paying 1.99 or $1 to rent the episode. But all right, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna put Rob's link down below so you can go and check his channel. Follow him. He's on Instagram and subscribe to his channel. And thank you guys for watching. And Rob, don't go yet. I want to keep you a few more minutes. All right, guys. So again, thank you, and we'll see you soon. Either another video. Oh, before we go, Rob, anything going on? Like anything, any of upcoming videos in the near future?
Excuse me. Yes, actually, there's going to be some more story time videos to come, and also I'm going to be continuing on my Invincible series since season 2 of Invincible just ended, and season 3 just wrapped up the vocal work. They just wrapped up the vocal work, so wow, that means that we'll be getting season 3 a lot sooner than expected. Which I mean, we waited like 2 years for season 2 because of COVID, and I mean, I just recently got into Invincible, but I did all the research beforehand to, prep for it and caught up with the comics and everything. And so I'll be talking a lot more about that. I'm trying to find like a different editing style or work on new editing styles because of how I want to incorporate comics into my videos when I'm talking about certain comics and stuff. So stay tuned for that, and definitely stay tuned for some more just overall nerdy videos.
Nice. All right, guys. So now you guys know. So again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Take it easy, guys.